Hey y'all, welcome to Raw Vlogs. This is Sam and I wanted to talk today about my breastfeeding journey. So I knew that I wanted to breastfeed based on the research that I did between breastfeeding and formula. I was very scared and nervous that I wasn't going to be able to produce or be able to do it for very long, but I had high hopes and I decided to give it a shot and I'm very happy that I did. I'm very blessed that I was able to breastfeed. A lot of women can't breastfeed, and so I was very blessed to be able to, but it's not easy. So I was formula fed, my brother was formula fed, so I really leaned on my mother-in-law when it came to breastfeeding and a lot of my mom groups that I was on as well. I'm in the hospital, I'm trying to breastfeed. I watched a lot of videos on how to do it. It was doing okay. Obviously my milk didn't come in for about 3 or 4 days after she was born, but I had a very, very hard time actually. It hurt to feed her. So the first day was fine, but come day 2 and day 3, I literally was bleeding and it just hurt so bad. And in part of that was because I was doing it wrong. And because of coronavirus, I was unable to see a lactation consultant. I could just call them and ask them questions, but ultimately I was doing it wrong. They say if you get through the first 2 weeks of breastfeeding, you're golden. It took me 8 weeks to be able to breastfeed my daughter, and there were so many times I wanted to quit. So many sleepless, crying nights. There were times I just silently held her and just silently cried. So I pushed and I pushed and I pushed through the pain, and then eventually once I got the hang of it, her mouth got bigger and I knew what I was doing, it got easier. And now that my daughter is almost 9 months old, I am so happy that I pushed through it. So mamas, family members, dads, it's not easy. There were so many times I cried, so many times I wanted to give up. And you know what? If I did give up, that's okay. In my heart, I tried, and at the end of the day, my baby was going to be fed. And how she got fed is okay. Breastfeeding was something more that I wanted to do because of the research that I did, and essentially, I'm stubborn. My husband would attest to that. So it was very hard, and I want to tell you mamas out there that it's okay to cry. It's okay to get frustrated. And it's okay if you want to give up. No one should judge you if you do. But if you need a helping hand, or you need someone to talk to, get advice from, or just someone to listen, use me, because I have been through it. I have been through 8 weeks of nipple trauma and pain. I've been through a small case of thrush. Thankfully, I've never had mastitis, but I knew the signs, so that way if I did, I would know how to treat it. Find a support system. And if you don't have a support system, heck, I will be your support system. Because I know it's hard. But if you do push through and you're able to get through it, good job for you, mama. You did it. And I'm happy that you did. And if for some reason you weren't able to push through, I understand. It can be painful. It can be hard. You're needed. There's no one else that can do it but you. It's hard. And sometimes psychologically, it's hard mentally. I didn't bond with my baby for weeks. And when I finally did, breastfeeding became such a magical thing. But even if I didn't continue, I would have bonded with her in other ways. So if for some reason you did decide to quit, don't feel bad. You're feeding your baby, right? And that's what's important. Thank you for joining Raw Vlogs. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, please be nice. Fed is best. Leave a comment below. Hit that subscribe button. You guys have a great day.